This exercise is crocodile breathing with a max inhale through the nose and a max exhale. We're going to set this up with a weight. If you have it, it's nice. It just gives you a little bit of feedback. Certainly you can do it without the weight. For our alligator, crocodile, or whatever you want to call it, breathing, we're going to put that ankle weight right at that kind of small of our low back. We're going to lay on the belly. Neutral spine's the best, so we can go hands underneath the forehead. And then I'm just going to take a maximal inhale in through my nose. And then I'm going to breathe all the way out. Max inhale in. Max exhale out. When you're taking those breaths, you want to feel a 360-degree expansion of the spine, and you want to feel it around the abdominal cylinder. And the ribs should move out to the side. They should move front to back again. 360 pressurized expansion. And then on the exhale, we should feel everything squeeze out. On a normal exhale, you're going to leave air in the lungs. So when we're focused on max exhales, you're going to breathe out what you think you want to breathe out, and then breathe out a little more. That's going to allow that rib cage to close, and then take another nice big breath. Hopefully the diaphragm's in a better position, and we can take a nice big breath in through that diaphragm and get that 360-degree expansion. So that is our crocodile breathing with max inhale and max exhale. Now, the reason we like adding that max inhale, max exhale, when we look at diaphragm position, the diaphragm is lining the bottom of the rib cage. In a perfect scenario, as we inhale, that diaphragm is actually going to contract on an inhale. The muscle belly pulls down, and as that muscle belly of the diaphragm pulls down, it allows an increased volume, which decreases the air pressure in the chest cavity, and air comes in and expands. If I'm in a situation where I have an extended or flat thoracic spine, or some other condition where my rib cage is up and the diaphragm, because the rib cage is up and expanded, the diaphragm is really flat. Now I have the diaphragm in a length tension where it's lengthened. It can't contract well. So what we end up getting are these upper chest shallow breaths that come from some of these accessory breathing muscles. So I get this type of stressed breathing pattern. Right, and if we're seeing a heavy chest rise, that's a quick indicator that we're either in a stressed state or the diaphragm is in a position where it's not able to contract and engage. So by emphasizing a full exhale, it allows me to get those ribs down into position. And as those ribs get down into position, it improves the length-tension relationship of the diaphragm, so that hopefully on the next breath, it encourages a diaphragmatic breath, and we get that expansion through the lumbar spine, through the bottom of the thoracic spine, and we get that nice 360-degree expansion through there. We use a weight with this only to give ourselves feedback, right? So by laying on our belly, the floor gives me some feedback of pressure into the floor. I feel my belly expand into the floor, and you should feel it out to the sides a bit as well with the floor. And then with the weight on my back, I can feel my back expand up into the weight. So now I get feedback, hopefully in that nice 360-degree pattern. But this is a nice exercise to work on max inhales, max exhales in a laying down position, prone position, laying on your belly, to give you a little more feedback through the abdomen as well as through the spine.